Hey there, Art. AOP is in the house. Hey there, Art. Yeah, I'm okay, I guess. For the moment. But you know, it's the same old, just different day. So anyway, that I'm starting off with this one tonight. Because with this one, other readings will be created. And that is the overall message. That is all I know. So that's what I'm gonna say. I may renew my coffee while I'm at it. Do I need any of those, Spirit? Yes? Okay. They can stay where they are. Okay. These ones? Yeah. Those. No vibe. Okay, well, they can get put away then. I hope y'all had a good day, everybody. Welcome in, Julie. Showing here there's only one watching. YouTube, get it together. I have 8 people watching, 4 likes. And you guys haven't even, the other one isn't even showing up. Like, get it together, YouTube, please. I'm starting to wonder why I stay loyal. Like, make it make sense. Alright, I had to restart tube. So, Collective, I have not a clue as to what the reading is going to be tonight. Spirit's just saying to start with this one. Do I need these? Yes. Okay. Cleanse. Done deal. Mustang, Annie, Kimberly, you guys want a reading. The other people know that they have a reading. So, Kimberly, full name Kimberly that jumps in the chat. and Mustang Annie. If you, by chance, jump in on this live, or you're watching this afterwards or whatever, just let you know you want a reading. Jump in the comments that you got this message, and we will go from there. Okay? If you can reach out to me through Instagram or Facebook, it'd be greatly appreciated. Let's start off with the prayer tonight. Oh, Source, great universal Source, divine breath of creation, you who exist in the realm of pure vibration and subtle energy, may your frequency be awakened within us, and may we embody the divine essence, allowing the kingdom to arise within our hearts and souls. Let divine will of the physical and spiritual merge realms in the cosmic divine pattern, microcosm to macrocosm, nourishing us with cosmic divine vitality, divine wisdom, and life force. Divine energy of cosmic consciousness, please restore us of any misalignment and confusion that has been created against us. As we release what no longer serves us, let it release the blocks that hinder forward movement. What we release then releases us. Invoke our discernment and awareness to not be deceived, and awaken our divine blueprint of destiny, giving us the synchronicity and signs to banish doubt, fog, and confusion. Please protect our divine pathway and rescue us from illusion of separation from our divine purpose and soul family, and divine order and our inner sacred kingdom match our outer experience. And may the creative spark be lit and protect us on our journey and guide us through divine intervention now and forever. So it is, and so it is done. As above, so below, as within, so without. Welcome in, ABQ. All right, so we're going to start off with the Sacred Soul Timing deck. It very well could be, if you're a particular sign, you could be getting a reading tonight. We're going to look into it, whatever it's going to say. I'm going to shuffle through once. That's what I've been guided to do, and it should speak for itself of what we're going to look into tonight. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Alright, so Spirit wants me to work with this one too, the Gypsy Tarot. Do I do that one first? I can. Alright. I'll start with this one. Serenity and Mysteries. So mysteries on its side, so some mystery is going to be put to rest. And whatever the situation is regarding that mystery, it's going to bring serenity to you. Okay? Whatever, some sort of visions, quite possibly, that could be coming through. So things aren't clear currently right now. There's no clarity. It's almost as if somebody's trying to put a mystery to rest to create peace, but it's like there's no clarity to it. And some sort of manifestation. There's no clarity on a manifestation. It's foggy. Wisdom. Anything else? Visions. Okay, so some mysteries being put to rest, which is going to bring or bring serenity. And although the way is not clear currently now, there is going to be a manifestation happen. It's like the way will be shown to you. Wisdom is your knowledge and preserve it. The visions, look within for answers. Inner vision holds profound insight. Mix your intentions with care. Craft your desires into reality. I am also getting that somebody's trying to put out your light. Somebody's trying to get it to where you do not see clear. Smug your vision. I believe that this is going to... Okay, so whoever is clouding your vision and you're trying to steal your manifestation, you're going to gain the wisdom through visions. It's going to bring you peace, and it will put this mystery to rest. You do have abundance coming in, though. And somebody's trying to... Interesting. Welcome in, Squeezy. Alright, Spirit, what's going on with the sacred timing? Really? These? Okay. We have your choice. You are running the show, and you get to decide. Pisces time, February 19th through March 20th is significant. Feel when the time is right. Libra time, September 23rd through to October 22nd, could bring some sort of a hint. May, connect with your dream and be moment. February, take stock of resolutions and assess your progress. October is on the bottom of the deck. So October is very significant. And doors are opening. The door is unlocked, so just walk through it. Journey past success. So there's definitely something coming up in the next couple months. Okay? And I feel this is regarding justice. This is also regarding balance, harmony, choices that you need to make. There's also intuitive, creative emotions. There's definitely something about authority. There's definitely something about a change of status, a change of power. There's definitely a transition. This is your time to reflect and prepare. And there's going to be some sort of door for you. Okay, is there anything else? November. Find happiness in wanting what you already have. Gratitude, togetherness. I guess I'll do 2 rows. Unexpected. January, ditch old happy charge and focus on self-care. Fresh start, goal setting. Aries time. March to April, go after what you want. Energetic, passionate, bold. Everything is on schedule. It's divine timing. December, give and all the resources you need. Give and receive, have all the resources you need. Love, family, giving, kindness. Okay. Where to next, Spirit? clarification. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. What's the mystery? What's the mystery entail? Are there any clues on this mystery? Not speaking Stonewall, not taking... There's no history. It didn't happen in the past. Repeated patterns. It's like your ended pattern. Butterflies, feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion. Okay. What about surrender? Cutting out toxic energy. Unhealthy, delusion, nasty behaviors, poison, delusions, love affair, temptations, flirting, giving in to pleasure, upside down. Clarity. Somebody's wondering why you're not chasing them. Somebody's wondering why you haven't reached out. Somebody's wondering how you're healing from pain that they caused you. You're not chasing them. Leaving behind, disappearing, cold contact. In reverse. So somebody wants to come out of ghosting. There's some sort of clarity regarding that. The manifestation coming out of the dark night of the soul. Releasing your shadow, facing your inner truth, seeing true colors. So somebody's trying to manifest that you do not in the present. Somebody's trying to put that to rest. They want to come out of this whole idea of being single. They're not seeing the truth for what it is. It's pretty well gonna happen soon, not in the future. Few days, few weeks, few months, directional forward. So there's something here about a manifestation coming in and somebody's trying to put that to rest. Needing time, now is the time. Time will bring unexpected changes on its side. There's some sort of, it's like divine timing. But wisdom that you hold, you will know what to do, when to do it. But if it's just not there yet, be patient. Okay? Somebody's casting illusions. They're keeping things inside. They're not opening. They're being very deceptive. This could be who you're dealing with that's creating this not so much clarity. But there's definitely somebody here being deceptive, clearly. But you're going to find the wisdom that you need about this situation. It's going to you. Somebody's Yeah, somebody wants to take some sort of risk. They want to have some sort of unsafe decision happening, and they don't want to really think about it too much. They want to throw caution to the wind, is what I'm told. You're needing to stand your ground on that because somebody's masking. Some pretending, putting up a front, two-faced. They're not genuine. You're thinking they're throwing their wool over your eyes. And they're about to see their own reflection. They're about to go through a dark night of the soul for messing with you. And they don't see it coming. They're going to have to face their true self. The injustice they've caused? Yeah. They think it's just small and minuscule. It's so much bigger than that. It's so much more than that. And they fail to see the truth, collective. I'm just letting you know. It's really kind of going up around and find out energy. Not gonna lie. Okay. Welcome in, Nora. So, stalking is sometime in January. You're being stalked. Being watched, social media stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. Somebody is. Sometime in December, it's clarifying. There's major injustice. Somebody's not taking a risk. You shouldn't take a risk with this. Consider it forbidden. Whatever this is. Just don't take any offers in February. It's solitude time. Yeah, regarding a side piece. Something regarding somebody putting up a mask. Somebody wishing and praying and hoping. Okay? That you'll be somebody's side piece. So if you got somebody coming in, wanting your side piece or wanting to get in your face or in your grill, see what you got under the hood, I'd probably advise not to. Alright, collective? Specifically, if you're single and you've been in solitude and you've been lonely, this is a test. Okay? This is a test to find out where you stand on this. Somebody's checking your temperature. Ultimately. And I think this is why you really haven't heard much, seen much, had much clarity regarding this individual or this situation. Something about September, October, around Halloween is significant. Pisces time, so February through March of last year was significant. November was also significant. I'm really picking up in November, you were really stripped down to, like, you were hurting, you were roughing it. You had but to be in gratitude with what you had. You had to be very, Spirit saying something about being frugal because you didn't have a lot. And Spirit saying something about the fact that you got what you need. But there was definitely... Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Happy holidays for whatever you celebrate. And the reason why I don't say what you guys are saying in the chat is because I follow it. Oh, Aiden, why don't you celebrate? Because it's been translated into consumerism. It's lost its meaning. And when you've been through experiences such as I, you come to learn that. You come to see it for what it is. Raining on your parade, you believe in what you believe in. But ultimately you're being lied to. And you'll eventually open your eyes and see that for yourself. Welcome in, Priestess, Gerber, Michael. Okay, so what am I going for with the sacred? What am I working with, Spirit? Okay. New beginnings. And calm. Somebody was unsuspected, somebody was unprepared, and your calmness was unexpected back in November regarding a particular situation and dynamic. Your calmness was extremely unexpected. Bring your peace and new beginning to a halt. They tried to put it to rest. Okay? And they tried to put to rest your intuition as well. But, and they tried to diminish your protection. They tried to break through your protection. But they weren't so lucky. It only helped you grow. It only helped you get stronger. Okay, right off the top. Ooh. The wild card is out. These aren't included. Put them aside. Okay. Somebody tried to dwindle your endurance and siphon off of your independence and make you dependent. These ones? Oh, okay. What's the scoop? What do you want me to clarify? Yeah, so there's no reconciliation happening with anybody from the past. If they come back in, it's a no. You're moving forward. There's no second chances. There's no making it work. There's no coming back to anything. There's no reconciliation. So November, somebody tried to gossip about you and tell a whole bunch of your shit, your story, or your information behind the scenes. They got shot down. Spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you into a fool, it's in the reverse. So that's not going to happen anymore. And that either stopped in November or something regarding November, it's being ended. I got the horse, freedom. You must break out of any limitation that is holding you back, whether they are self-imposed or put on you by other people or society. Break free and run faster towards your dreams. So a factor that somebody's going to dictate and puppeteer your life, this is something for you to do. It's your life. You will make the decisions. Feel that you're going to be guided, guarded, and protected throughout this experience, Spirit's saying. So there's new influences, others involved parties, intervention, manipulation, that we're trying to thwart your transition. Okay, there were third parties situated, and I feel that there's something coming up in February where they're trying to thwart your transition. There's third parties involved, there's intervention, some sort of manipulation happening regarding February. This could have been last year for some of you. This could be also coming up. You're going to be getting communication about a door opening up for you. The door is unlocked, just walk through it, journey past access. So there's going to be some sort of a communication. Degrading appearance, shame, humiliation. So September to October, there was some sort of a humiliation ritual that back. Somebody wants your forgiveness, humiliate you. And Spirit's saying to forgive them, but not for them. Forgive them for you. And release them. Yeah, this is a karmic. They were playing like a soulmate. Somebody extremely toxic and holding secrets. A love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions, unhealthy, poison, delusions, nasty behaviors. They tried to take the leadership position of your life. There's something about December and learning how to adapt. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you that to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. Something about Aries time, March 21st to April 29th, or April 19th. You're going to be taking a leadership position. And it's kind of funny that leadership is on Aries. Aries is the natural born leader. So there's definitely something about March and April that's going to be significant for you. What else, Spirit? Butterflies, feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion. So somebody wants this. Somebody wants to be loyal to you. There's definitely some sort of abundance in this. Regarding September, October. This could be regarding a Libra or some sort of justice. This is happening in January. Somebody's going to show their loyalty in January. There was a bit of a abundance happening in May. You may have received some sort of abundance in May. This is all related to that. Somebody is not in their present moment and they're hanging on for dear life. And you're not holding on, you're not clinging. You want to let go, you don't want this anxiety. Somebody's obsessed with you, though. There's somebody here that's totally obsessed. Extremely toxic. Unhealthy. They're not reminiscing, or this is not something to reminisce about. It's something that you can let go of, stop dwelling on it. There were no good times. It's not worth looking back at. You had no other choice but to utilize your intuition about this situation, because it's like you had no closure regarding it. Any magic that's been done to you in the last while has been backfired. It's been returned to sender. It's been transmuted as well. I'm really picking that F around and find out energy. So there's definitely here about people thinking that they could play with your energy, and they thinking that they're just pulling wool over your eyes. They thinking they could take advantage of your abundance, of your energy and your good nature, and it's all being shut down. Anybody that was caught in your energy, siphoning off of you, they're in for a world of hurt, because it wasn't consented, and it was very, very selfish of them to even think that they were going to have the audacity that they were going to siphon off of you. And speak something about them being brought to their knees. Because they ultimately had no good intentions in it, I'm being told. But there's definitely some sort of unexpected mystery coming to light. This is something that you didn't even know that was happening, and now you do. Somebody's going to show their loyalty in January. I think I said that already. Right now, it's the time of adaptability. You just need to adapt with what you have going on. Okay, you're in the process of making changes. Alright, Spirit, what's the situation? What do we need to clarify? So, energetic pull. The wild card, Pisces time, February, March 20th is your wild time, wild card. Feel when the time is right, okay? There's something about February, March. It's a wild card. September 23rd to October 22nd. There's definitely something about forgiveness regarding that. Whatever happened in September or October, Spirit's calling you to forgive it. Make room. Okay, so make room in December. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that's in line with the future you that you are creating. Spirit saying time to clean house. Forge a new pathway. This is not the time to move forward with the path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Somebody doesn't want you to feel supported, and they don't want you to make these new choices to create a new result. Okay, they don't want you letting go of the old patterns and embracing the power of possibility. But the door is going to be open for you. There's going to be a door open for you, regardless of what they think. Whoa. Fulfillment. Yeah. And spark of life. Don't sink into hopelessness and despair, for in your life, for in you lives a spark of life that is undefeated and unbeatable. You can overcome everything that your destiny depends on. There's definitely a transition. It's going to quite possibly frighten you at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your highest calling. They would only hinder your growth. Okay? And there's something about third parties, cutting out the third parties. Because they're trying to manipulate and intervene. They're trying to boost your spark of life. They're trying to ruin your fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's trust it's leading you need it to go. So somebody's trying to keep you from your fulfillment. Somebody doesn't want to let go of you. They want they want your forgiveness. I'm really picking up that they lied to you. There's somebody out here that lied to you, right? They were in essence, they were crashing, lied to you, and now they're trying to figure out how to clean up the mess. Because they're stuck on you. They don't want to let you go. And now they've created a situation for themselves that they don't know how it's going to figure out. Life source. Because once you go, you're taking your covering with you. Once you go, you're taking your abundance or whatever with you. Because it's within you. And it's depending on how you are treated. Right? So if you got some people that are holding out their hand, they're trying to say they want to help you and assist you, and they have ulterior motives, and they thinking that they're going to pull the wool over your eyes and manipulate you, the Spirit's saying that's not happening anymore. Because they're being watched. They're being discovered for their ill intention, is what I'm being told. And they're having a hard time letting you go. It's almost as if they're living off of your energy, inner strength. They don't have the inner strength to be out here in their own energy. Exactly as you are. Somebody wants you to be dissatisfied with the present moment, so that way you don't see yourself having a better future. They want you clouded. Give yourself permission to feel content right here in the right now, in spite of all that, in spite of the parasitic energy that you find yourself relentlessly connected to. No matter how you try to cut cords, whatever the case may be, it seems to reattach. If this is the situation, if you've got a relentless energy around you, or that you know, from your past that you've cut off, that's trying to reconnect, or whatever the case may be, flip it to where it needs to go. Something that is in the dark is going to be brought to light. Somebody was playing like they were having an awakening, and that they were having a soul awakening, but it's not. They're very selfish. They don't think life is a... They have an inner loathing or an inner hate. And this is what keeps them stagnant. This is what keeps them in this low vibing energy. But something here is coming to light. Like, it's something that cannot be hidden any further, is what I'm being told. So if you got people around you, like I said earlier in the last week or two, the people that are thinking that they're swindling you and manipulating you and all of this stuff, all their masks are falling off. They're revealing their true intentions. Okay? So if they're trying to be covert about it, it's going to be out in the open. Their epidermis is showing. And it's going to be on full display, apparently, from what Spirit's saying. Yeah, they're trying to steal your happiness. They're instigating you on purpose by doing certain things, saying certain things. Okay, so there's going to be a new partner coming in. It's a mystery at the moment, but there's a new partnership coming in. They're going to be very loyal to you. This is where you're going to be able to reinvent yourself. This is being assertive. Somebody doesn't want you stepping into your authenticity, but it's late, you already are. And I'm really picking up on the fact that they would sooner you reinvent yourself than step into your authentic version. Revealer of truth and regeneration. So, yeah. The truth is going to be revealed, and it's going to help you power up, so to speak. So embrace this transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Yeah, you just need to work with goodness, walk with confidence and grace. Have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Somebody doesn't think that you have wisdom that it takes to do what you want to do. Somebody's trying to discredit wisdom. Somebody's trying to discredit what you got going on. And that's something to do with the unexpected mystery. Talking shit behind your back to some people. Thinking that they're clever. Thinking that they're getting somewhere. Thinking that they're actually getting away with it. And the divine sees everything. And they're outright flipping the bird divine and thinking they're getting away with it. So, what's the scoop? What do we need? Yeah, they're trying to put your new beginning to rest. They don't want you having a new passionate beginning. Yeah, it could be a Gemini. But this is definitely something here where, yeah, this Gemini lost their protection. And it's because to their intuition, they chose against their intuition. They were supposed to grow with you, and they chose against it. And now they're being left behind. And now they're feeling the pinch because they should have listened to you. They should have listened to you. They should have stepped into and leaned into the whole situation. They should have trusted you. But they didn't. And now they're sad. They're in their feet. Somebody's been trying to manifest you. Apparently now they want to listen. The Ace of Pentacles. They're going to come in and offer you an Ace of Pentacles. Don't take it. They're just trying to tie you in. You're supposed to take a leap of faith. Somebody's coming in with communication about a leap of faith. And going to be coming in right around the same time to try to dissuade you. Yeah, in your wheelhouse. All they're trying to do is steal your abundance. Page of Swords. They are going to misunderstand you on purpose. They're not willing to take your wisdom. They're not willing to listen to you. They just want the heat off their back. If they'll come in and reconcile, they might be able to get into your energy again and connect. And if they can't, at least they can get the karma off their back. But the karma is still going to hit them. Like a Mack truck. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You need to continue loving on yourself at this time. Despite it all, focus on yourself at this time. It's okay to be alone, but you're not. It's solitude. It's right now, what you're going through as far as your transition, it's an inside job. Nobody fucking needs to know. Nobody needs to assimilate to what it is. It's your own business. Okay? The Nine of Swords, that's the truth. You're coming out of a dark night of the soul. You're coming out of a shadow period. You're coming out of a isolation period, an incubation period, a transition, a transformation. Spirit saying the less interaction is, the less is better. Yeah, you're having a huge awakening. You're seeing the deception for what it is. Okay, you're seeing the lies for what it is. The lies are being revealed to you. Yeah, it's time to emotionally move forward, collective. And there's no relationships. Somebody's trying to keep you unbalanced so that way you don't ever find forgiveness and you don't ever become abundant. They want to keep you dysregulated. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse here. There's something about spiritual jail for this Queen of Wands. Very, very vindictive individual. Somebody that's not connected with, and they're definitely connected to chaos. The Knight of Wands in reverse. They're trying to keep you from moving forward. And it's because you friend zone them. It's because you didn't have anything to do with them. Apparently the spell work didn't work. It actually backfired. There'd be somebody out here doing love spells on you, thinking that they can be able to get into your energy. Yeah, very, very destructive, self-destructive. Playing off like an empress, and she's a Miss Destructo instead. 10 of Cups in reverse. This was definitely not wish fulfillment. Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance. So the Divine's seen everything. Everything they breadcrumbed you with, everything. You're protected. You're definitely protected. Yeah, somebody's coming in to ask you for help, apparently. Meanwhile, they were siphoning off of you to start with. No fucking sense. Somebody's having a wake-up call. The fact that they're now having to somehow reckon they don't want to fight anymore. They had a wake-up call that their spinning of your energy was actually more detriment to their situation. Like they thought that they were going to pull the wool over somebody. It's weird. I don't think you're around this energy, collective. I think it's already out. I think this is just the relentless way of connecting to you again. Yeah, they're somehow trying to betray you because you walked away, because you cut them out. They're trying to take action. They're trying to throw rocks and hide their hands. Something tells me you need to guard your heart and leave them in the dark. Because there's definitely some sort of manipulation. And they're trying to do this by communication. Trying to get you tripped up. And it's all because you're rising above this and walking away from this emotion. And they're all brokenhearted at the fact that you're walking away. You're standing on truth with this. You're not allowing emotions to be in a mix of this. The Ten of Pentacles is speaking about some sort of a divorce or some sort of something, a loss of a stability, inability to heal. There's a huge tower. So nurturing your finances at this time would be beneficial. There's definitely some sort of or some sort of an apology and a wish fulfillment. There's a Four of Pentacles here, so just keep cards close to your chest. Knight of Cups. Stay passionate. Everything that was taken and swindled and everything in the last little while that was siphoned is all coming back to you. Whoever this liar was, they're going to be in and asking you for help. Because they're actually helpless. They're going to be helpless. Because that's what they wanted for you. And that's what's going to expose them. But you ultimately know you deserve better, and you need to focus on your independence and removing yourself and elevating yourself out of the chaos. Don't be feeling guilty about the chaos that they're bringing in that they need help with, because it's not your chaos. You have your own chaos to worry about. Okay, you don't need to carry your chaos and somebody else's chaos and three doors down's chaos and you know your family chaos and everything else. You like no. Focus on yourself. This is a solitude moment. Anybody that's actually nursing you or supporting you or whatever, I'm not saying cut them out. Okay? If you're in a position where you're supported and you're situated, that little bit isn't for you. I'm cut the chaff from the wheat is what I'm speaking out. Cut off the dead weight. Focus on that what is pouring into you. Focus on that is supportive to you. It's about adaptability right now, because you will be taking a leadership position very soon, and you need this time to regulate your nervous system, get yourself into a strong leadership kind of energy, okay? And continue focusing on your confidence and courage and your ability to alchemize and transmute, okay? Now, there very well could be people around you right now that support you. I'm not saying nothing bad about them, okay? But you'll know who I'm talking about. You'll know who's siphoning off of your energy, but I feel that you've already cut these people out. And I'm also picking up that the people around you that are supportive, they understand. They might not understand your own personal journey, but they're on their own personal journey right now at this time. I think they can relate and they can understand to a degree as to what, why, and how, and you know. So to the people that are supportive, you can keep them in. But for everybody else, it's nobody else's business. Because you really don't know who you can trust out here in the streets, right? But there is the essence of somebody trying to project loneliness. They want you to feel alone. They don't want you to feel that you have options. They don't want you to feel like you have any support. They don't want you to feel like you've got people in your corner. They want you to feel alone and isolated. Okay, so if you're feeling like that and you're having waves of emotion come over you like that, know that it's not. Okay? These people are trying at all costs to make you feel destitute, but what they're doing is they're projecting it onto you. These people are absolutely obsessed with you. Okay? And they would sooner see you in your demise than to see you happy, to see you fulfilled, to see you growing. But you've got divine protection on you. And they know that now. Because their life right now is a bag of shit. And honestly, I don't even want to talk about a bag of shit, because even a bag of shit is useful when you put it in the, you know? But they're feeling like an absolute utter failure, because not only did they try to siphon off of you, try to take your abundance, try to take your protection and smother it, they tried to literally destroy you. They threw absolutely anything and everything they had at you. And by divine intervention, you were spared. And Spirit saying, you didn't stutter. And that kind of gives me the idea that you've already warned these people to leave alone. You already warned these people to mind their manners. And they didn't bother. Right? And now they're finding out. They wanted you isolated and destitute for Christmas. Guess what? They're isolated and destitute for Christmas. They wanted you dead in a ditch. I'm not wishing that on anybody. But you get my drift. And this isn't something that I wish on them. I wish them healing. I wish them shelter. Everybody has a place to go, specifically around the holidays. Everybody deserves to feel loved and cherished and like they belong in the world. Everyone does. And the audacity of these people, the sickness of these people, this is their Scrooge Christmas. This is where they get to see where they went wrong in their life. And they're going in a dark night of the soul. They're going into a dark night for it. They've been trying to run from it, and it's right at their heels. They're going to have no other choice but to submit to it after what they've done to you. This is karmic balance. This is just the way it goes. The tables have turned. Spirit's also saying that you're not supposed to help this person. Whoever this person is in your past that you've cut out, there's no reconciliation. It's kind of like they made their bed, they can lie in it. And it's mainly because they aren't willing to change. The divine speaking to me and speaking and saying something along the lines of if they actually wanted to change and actually elevated, they would have, but they chose not to. They chose to stay in the karmic energy. They chose to flip the bird to the divine. So the divine is flipping the bird to them. And they have nobody to blame but themselves. And it's because of their sick, twisted, and sadistic mind that they chose not to reveal to themselves that, yeah, they're having to pay for what they've done. Spirit's saying that's par for the course. This about your choices. You're running the show. You get to decide power, authority, status. There's the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so there's definitely some sort of way that's coming in clear for you. You need to just stay the course is what I'm speaking on. What's the choice? The Ace of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups in reverse. One more, Spirit. King of Cups, guard your heart. There very well could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming in. Page of Wands. Somebody's got an idea. Somebody's coming in with some sort of an idea. Knight of Swords. There's communication coming in. You might have to take a loss. Tell me more about this. Yeah, so there's a Cancer coming in. But Spirit's saying this love offer that's coming in January, don't take it. You're not ready yet. Nurture your heart. You can still be compassionate, but this love offer is trying to distract you. They will ultimately your heart. You need to be honest with yourself. Guard your heart. Right now is not the time. It's not the time or place. You need to focus on yourself regarding this new beginning. And be inspired to some new ideas. You're going to have to take some sort of a loss, though. There's going to be some sort of a loss. But ultimately, this loss will bring so much more you to gain. You're going to need strength in this because somebody's trying to get you to overthink. Somebody's trying to second guess this leadership position. They don't want you to be energetic, passionate, and bold. They don't want you taking a leadership. They don't want you going after what you want. They're trying to distract you. So I think this is talking about the reconciliation coming in. They want to reconcile. Somebody wants to make up for what they did in the past, but it's done. It's not something that you can just it's not something that you can just forget about. And they're actually in alignment to just break your heart all over again. Because they're not in a committed mind frame. They just want to have fun, and they want to come in like a wrecking ball and leave again. So you're better off just having no spoons whatsoever. In essence, they're trying to come in and get back in your energy, and this is the time for closure. This is the time to end it officially and be done with it. Because had they treated you different in the beginning with actually good intentions, you would have been so much what you are right now. But they chose to create so much havoc and chaos in your life that, no, they don't get to, they handle you at your worst, they don't get you at your best. And you've already surpassed them. And that's what they're scared about. You've surpassed them, Now they're left behind. And now they're wanting you to look behind you and look back and wait for them to catch up. When, had they leaned in with, they would have been right beside you. So that's on them, collective. That contract is null and void. And the only reason why they're coming to allow you to see how far you've come and how far you've already went. Because they haven't changed a bit. They're still their toxic, stinky ass old self. And quite frankly, went downhill since you left. Okay? So, and it's not about not having compassion for the less considerate, but you really have to understand that the divine has worked in your life quite substantially to bring you out of that hell. And by them coming in to try to reconcile with you, they're trying to steer you away from your protection. Because the divine didn't do all that healing with you for nothing. The divine didn't pull you back from the brinks of death for nothing. Okay, you're not the same person you were. And you're about to change into and morph and evolve into someone totally, completely different than what you've become right now. So whoever this war, you're currently going through your transformation from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Consider yourself goo at this time. Okay? And anything having to remove of yourself, of your old version of yourself, will be eradicated, and you have to embrace that. They caused a lot of injustice and imbalance. So it's their audacity to think that they're going to come in and try to continue to play those stupid ass games. It's not going to work. Spirit's saying they've got a new love for you. You're going to be getting in contact with them soon. So you're going to be a little bit reserved. Okay? The way forward is going to be the way forward. Okay? You are elevating, and you need to be ready to further. And someone is not going to be happy about that. They're going to try to dysregulate you. Yeah. This person is definitely lack. They're definitely not connected like they say they are, and they're definitely in some sort of a dependent kind of energy. This could very well be a dark list. It could be an earth sign. It could be a Taurus. Everything they invested in is falling apart, and they're bitter about it. Everything they invested to come at you and come against you, yeah. You're getting justice for this. You're going to walk away from this because you deserve better. And so he's bitter at the fact that they can't tap into you anymore. They can't access you anymore. There's definitely a queen out here in the reverse. She keeps showing up. But again, this is a person that you've already cut off. This is a person that you do not speak to anymore. They're on the down low trying to siphon their, they're making deals with shit they don't even understand. And now it's come to collect, and they're in the process of delinquents, we'll say that much. Yeah, this is coming to an end. They're missing out officially because it's not in their wheelhouse to have happen. They're trying to jump on your bandwagon, and they're not invited. Is the feeling I'm getting. The Four of Swords in reverse. They're in anxiety. They can't sleep at night because you're moving on. They're absolutely obsessed. They thought their magic was working. Spirit's saying also that somehow, some way, they've gotten some sort of certificates for some sort of energy work, and in it to siphon off of people. They're not actually using it for its right movement and right modality and right intention. So it's okay. So Spirit's given me the example of Reiki healer. So they're out here claiming that they're a Reiki healer, that they can heal you, that they can do Reiki for you, and they're actually tapping in and creating a soul tie and a trauma tie with you, to create a situation where they can siphon off of you, and they can siphon off of your abundance. So this is why it's very, 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 very predominantly important who you allow to lay hands on you, who you allow to massage you, who you allow in your energy to do that healing. Use your discernment. Yeah, and they can't connect to you anymore. They've been eradicated out of your energy field. Okay. Yep, Two of Wands. They're not moving forward. They're stagnant. They're stuck. There is no partnership with this individual. Yeah. And they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, there's another one over there. Six of Cups. Yeah, they're all up in their head. And they want you all up in your head. They don't want you to see forward movement. They want you to just be nostalgic, and they want you to just kind of sit in the energy of the moment. But they don't want you to be able to have any direction forward. That's being cleared out. You're getting justice for that. You've already found your inner light. They're trying to blow out your inner light so that way you can't utilize it. And this is all particularly energetic. This isn't necessarily physical. They can't really do anything to you. The Spirit's saying something, there is distance between you and this person. Okay? You're not necessarily having to worry too much. You are being protected from this person. Specifically because they tried to dwindle your protective barrier. They tried to... They tried to outright swindle your guides, your guards, your protectors. And they've been haunted by them. And they tried to befriend them. And your protectors kind of sniffed them out, and they're like, yeah, no. You're not getting anywhere near them. So you are continuing to be protected. Things may have calmed down for you recently. I'm not making this up. Got the Temperance. The Fool. Yeah, you're cutting this out. This person that's obsessed with you is tied to somebody regarding the past. There's definitely a third-party situation, a triangulation, regarding a new foundation, or regarding your strength, regarding handling of your strength, regarding trying to trap you, trying to get you entrapped. There's definitely a third-party situation that is ending. There's something to do with stability or an inheritance of some. This could be regarding family. The Ten of Pentacles, I'm thinking on like family, where Ten of Cups is more love relationship kind of family. So like your extended family, your aunts and uncles, mother, father kind of thing with the Pentacles. But it's your spouse, it's your children with Ten of Cups kind of thing. Your soul family. So, but anyway, what else, Spirit, am I looking into? Clean it up? All right. I'm a cleaning it up. So, listen to your visions. Listen to the wisdom that is being spoken to you through Spirit. Be open to the messages being given to you. Because some of this stuff may be in the past. Some of it could be confirmation. Some of it, yeah, okay, October, Aquarius. So October, Aquarius time, January through February, take an unusual path. There's going to be open doors. Long term, as you are building something to last. And the manifestation is going to still sit and move the universe around you. So work from the inside out. It's an inside job, collective. You really need to focus on making this an inside job within yourself, right? But as you've been so attacked, it's been very difficult for you to regulate your system. This is going to happen over the coming time, right? There could be a fasting in store for you at this time. Okay. So if you are feeling called to do a fast, then just kind of roll with it. However that may seem for you. Cutting out particular food, substance, whatever the case may be, whatever you feel aligned to. Okay? But you've been working on this, you've been manifesting this for a long, long time, and the door is actually going to be open for you very soon. Okay? January through February is going to present you with something substantial, and it is divinely protected. So the karmics, you might want to leave your fucking hands, your grimy ass hands off of this shit. Right? It's not for you. Speaking to my divine ones, and any meddling with whatever is coming in from my collective, you best keep your hands off it. Or within the audacity to think that you're actually going to manipulate it in any way. Spirit's saying you're going to be too busy with your dark night of the soul to worry about it. So, welcome in, Tiffany. Welcome, Red. Welcome in, Maureen. So enjoy small pleasures and endless opportunities, leisure and beauty. There's definitely something about June. June's going to be a good month for you this year coming up. August, September, Virgo time, set realistic goals to reach, go organized and detailed. I think you might be going on vacation in June. There very well could be a vacation for you in June. So you need to be alchemization. You're going to already be in, you're taking this leap of faith in January, between January and February. There's definitely going to be a leap of faith here. And the definitely doors are going to be unlocked. Right now, though, is your transformation time. You've been manifesting this for a long time. There's definitely something about October. There's definitely something about October. So this could be your harvest coming in a little bit delayed. Okay. see. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If tonight's message has brought you any clarity or confirmation and you'd like to support the channel, you know how to do it. You can throw me a super chat, super sticker. Throw me a donation over at Hipsy. You can throw me a PayPal as well. It's all in the description box. It's very greatly appreciated, and thank you so much for the blessings ahead of time in advance. It is the season for giving, so thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. And I wish and I hope that any blessings sent out today or tonight, you get it back hundredfold. By divine light and support. Spirit, what's going on? So, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you, Squeezy. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's coming in to ask you for help with something. Queen of Swords. Somebody's speaking of some sort of truth. There could be, okay, Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. So there very well could be some sort of somebody nurturing the truth, that they very well could love you. I'm really kind of feeling like if they come forward with this offer, it's going to be like, it's going to snap you out. And I think that's what they're scared of. They're in anxiety. But somehow they want to collaborate. There's some sort of collaboration here. Somebody doesn't think that, somebody's misjudging the situation. Somebody doesn't think they're going to get the upper hand with doing this. What's the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Swords? The Emperor reversed. So somebody's going to come in and communicate, asking you for help. This could be a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this could be a feminine authority figure. I don't know. But what they're coming in to ask for help with, it's apparently supposed to, like, piss you off. Like they're trying to get a reaction from you. Wands, you need to put up boundaries on this. You need to keep a boundary. The Six of Swords. Somebody doesn't want you walking away. Yes. The King of Wands. Somebody doesn't want you walking away, and the fact that you're nurturing the truth, there's some sort of truth out. Something tells me that you've been weathering the storm, and this weathering the storm is teaching you how to love yourself. Okay, and bring you into some sort of a leadership position to collaborate with other people or to collaborate with the divine. The Hierophant. Ten of Pentacles. What's the scoop, Spirit? Two of Pentacles. So, because you're not away from this, and because you are weathering the storm, this is helping you to become a better leader. It's helping you to become a better boss, a stronger manifester. This is a stronger foundation. You're alchemizing the anger. You're alchemizing and transmuting the chaos, the tyrancy that people are trying to put into your... You're transmuting it. You ultimately made a commitment to the divine, and people are overwhelmed with that. They're misjudging that, and this is why they're not getting the upper hand collaborating with you, because they're misjudging the whole situation. They think that they can misrepresent. They think that they can manipulate. They think that they can come in and siphon off of your... They can do all this fuck shit, right? And they think that they're getting away with it again. And now they're overwhelmed that they misjudged your ability to stand strong and balance things out. You're not here to be a tyrant. You're here to weather the storm. You're here to show how to weather the storm. You're here to show how to stand in solidarity and authentic with good intention. You're here to show what to make a commitment to, how to make a commitment to the divine. And people are overwhelmed with that. Yeah, it's all being revealed. Yeah, there's a new foundation, new commitment coming in. You've made a commitment to the divine. People think you're lying about it, but it's part of your destiny. They have nothing to say because they've got no... It's not their business. And people are trying to make it their business. And this is why you need to stand on guard. You need to stick up for yourself, because people are out here misunderstanding you on purpose, not wanting you to get the other they don't want you to get the upper hand. They don't want you walking away from the storm. They don't want you weathering the storm. They want you snapping out like a tyrant. But here you are, stepping into this leadership position with the divine. And they're overwhelmed about it. With this Ten of Pentacles, that could very well be overwhelming your family. The fact that you're finding balance. The fact that you're revealing what's been left. The fact that you're committing to yourself and the divine. And the fact that you're revealing and balancing out all of the lies and the deception and the defamation on your character. This is bringing in your Wheel of Fortune. And it's also putting this manipulative bullshit and this illusion to rest. And they're trying to manipulate this commitment to the divine. And the truth is coming out. The Ace of Swords. The lies, the deception, everything. It's all coming out. Yep, the manipulation is coming out. All the injustice. Okay? It's going to be evident where the manipulation is coming from. Nine of Swords and the Devil. Yeah, somebody tried to make advice. They tried to build clout off your energy, and the divine defended you. Even the dark angels, you had to fight against angels. You had to defend yourself against absolute chaos. The eight of wands and the tempers, yeah, that's chaos. And you had to defend yourself. 7 of wands. And it brought you through a rebirth. Yeah, there's the Queen of Cups that's bitter as fuck that you're not caught up, that you're not in jail, that you're locked up, that you're not somewhere where, you know, they thought you would be by now. I'm really picking up on a Cancer. The Four of Swords reversed. There was defamation of character on this too as well. This Queen of Cups was extremely emotionally manipulative. Extremely. The Four of Swords in reverse, now they can't even sleep. They're being haunted. Yeah. They're being haunted about this past. And they're flabbergasted about this rebirth that you're having. That you love yourself, that you're elevating, you're putting an end to the shenanigans, and they can't even watch anymore because it gets them to overthink, and it's, you know, gets them all up in a huff. You know you deserve better, collective, and there's a major tower coming, okay? And orchestrated by the divine, and this is bringing in your independence. You're to leave people in the dark. Keep it to yourself. You're very, very talented. Focus on your talents. Focus on working away from this shit. Okay? Don't be focusing on any relationships at this time. The Ten of Cups is coming. Okay? All of this fighting for your life, being left out in the cold, working on investing shit that fell apart. Okay? They were celebrating this. Okay? They were celebrating as a group the fact that they were ruining your ability to heal. They were dimming out your light. They were living off of your abundance and your light. Okay? And yet here you are still succeeding, still compassionate, still moving forward with purpose. Okay? And they're sitting there doing themselves. Yeah. They're going to have to pay up for what they did. Now they're trying to gain the courage to come in and reconcile with you, to put you on your rightful throne, King of Pentacles, to bring back some sort of stability. But it's not working out too well. Manipulation, that's their wish fulfillment. But because you're in isolation, you're not welcoming anybody in your experience right now. Healing, you're cutting out the burdens. You're moving very, very slowly, which is totally fine. You're being very strategic about the third party and all the bullshit, the betrayal. You're having no other choice but to move slowly and be strategic because of the betrayal and because of the sadness. But you're nurturing your intuition it to go. Yeah, you might be a little bit bitter right now. But that's what's kind of holding you back from moving forward. But they want you outright bitter. Maybe this is a King of Cups, bitter at the fact that you have some sort of support, and they're trying to thwart your new beginning and make you lose out. But there's a reciprocity here, and you need to stand on business. Somebody's trying to make you out to be a liar, and they're going to have no other choice but to apologize. You need to stay focused on nurturing your foundation. Call your energy back. You are going to be starting to move forward. You can't now, that's okay. Be patient. Okay, now is the time to rest. Right now is your time to rest. The way forward will be revealed to you. And you will know. And you are being told to use your intuition to clarify it. There's going to be certain offers that are going to be coming in that are not for you. Then there's situations that are going to be coming in that are for you. Ultimately, they're trying their fuck shit again, and they're going to try to distract you from receiving this offer. But you're out here going to get success and wish fulfillment on your. Okay. Yeah, and somebody's going to be all in an anxiety because of it. But you, collective, you deserve this. You deserve this stability. You deserve this wish fulfillment. You deserve this success. We got the Queen of Swords just in the Ace of Cups out here. So nurture your truth, call your fucking power back, and fill your own damn cup. Okay? And that's going to get you your truth, your success. That's going to get you your victory. It's going to get you your wish fulfillment. Okay? The Chariot reversed. Yeah, there's definitely a Cancer out here that's not happy. The fact that you're not caught up, that you're not dead, that you just won't die. And Spirit's saying something about a ringleader. They involved a lot of people in this mix. They involved a lot of people in this mess. And they tried to do that to get it to where you wouldn't know. The thing is the divine had you peeping it the whole time. Or they thought that they were going to pull the wool over your eyes and that you weren't going to figure it out. You figured it out. Every time. Okay? Now, I'm not saying all cancers are like this, but when you're in karmic energy and you're a toxic motherfucker, yeah, you are. I'm going to say that. Because you use your emotions and your empathy and you weaponize it. And you use it against people. You get them all hooked and riled in to manipulate them. It's not even genuine compassion. It's not even genuine empathy. And then you wonder why people don't want to talk to you anymore. They don't want to give you their energy anymore. It's because you manipulate and you rip people's hearts apart by manipulating it and weaponizing their compassion. And you need to heal. clear out the energy. So for those of you that want to hear my Christmas poem again, throw a Christmas tree in the chat if you want to hear my Christmas poem again. If you haven't heard it and you want to hear about it, throw a Christmas tree. If you've already heard it and you want, put a Christmas tree. Just because it's Christmas Eve and whatever else, I might as well throw it in there. It's a little depressive, but it means well. I thought I had it in the notes. Hmm. Hmm. It was in my text messages. So here's the poem. I would like to first say happy holidays, happy Yule, and happy New Year. To also let you know that I won't be around this year. There are reasons for my doing, and for this is what I fear. My words will never reach your heart or even past your ears. Who are you to take away the only thing we know? When it's always time for Christmas when the ground is full of snow. People would come round from far and wide to join in the feast, to give their love or say hello, a warm hug to say the least. The tables would set, food prepared, sometimes a week to fill all of our tummies and readjust our pants. What blessings did we have but the love of family, all gathered round in memories by the Christmas tree. This Christmas I will do without, I'll make it on my own, to see another day where I will never feel at home. I can't spend time with people that would throw memories away and do everything so differently just because she couldn't stay. Who are you to change that we're so set in stone, to throw away all the memories that made me feel so at home? When she left this earth to rise above into the sky, I wonder if she's looking down and still wondering. A little boy huddled tight, crouched down with pain and tears, crying for all the memories, broken-hearted and full of fears. It's the reason why I'm not here today to help you see that family memories will never be the same now that she's not here. As we all take turns in opening our blessings gift, we also have to realize the ones that do without. It's not about what you have or what you throw away. It's all about what you do, and it's also what you say. It's all about the love you show to the ones that you hold so dear. But most of all, not just once. This should happen throughout the year. Welcome in, Gumboots. A quick minute. So where we go from here, Spirit? Okay. Moving inward feminine now. We're going to go back to the spirit animals in the mystic forest. And then there's going to be another collective message here, apparently, from what I heard. And no, I'm not schizo. Trust me, I've already questioned it myself, but it's not. I'm not absolutely losing my mind with it. I think the difference between schizophrenia and actually a spiritual message, spiritual communication, I really feel that it's divinely led. It's the intention behind. It's the intention behind the message. I find with schizophrenia, the voices, studied anyway, the voices are very sporadic, very chaotic. They literally drive you insane and up the wall, where spiritual connection is very subtle, very quiet, very peaceful, very serene. Like spiritual connection and communication, it's not something that overwhelms you. Sometimes the messages may come in dealing with certain subject matter, yes, but overall it's a very calm, cool, collected experience. Oh, that's cool, Marine. Welcome in, Renee. Welcome in, everyone. All right, Sacred Feminine, what's the message for my collective? So some in the Matrix. They were hiding the fact that they were trying to crucify you. But you're very unbothered and you didn't surrender. And they're extremely confused at this whole thing. They wanted to suck you back into the Matrix to basically sacrifice you. And to bring you back into this energy of unhealed energy. But you didn't surrender to that. You didn't consent to it. They're all confused at the fact that you didn't surrender to your sacrifice. And it's mainly because you see the Matrix for what it is, collective. And somebody actually got off at the fact that of creating this confusion for you. It brought them happiness. It brought them peace, knowing that you were struggling. But the fact that you didn't surrender, and you didn't crucify yourself? I don't know. They tried to steal your serenity by offering you a love offer. You were ultimately supposed to surrender to it, and you were also supposed to become the victim, and you were also supposed to be... if you would have surrendered to it, you would have... you wouldn't be here right now. I'm just letting you know. But because you accepted what was going on, it literally brought you peace. Because you accepted it, and you loved yourself, you nurtured your sacred feminine, you become one with Gaia. You're in a purgatory. But the person that was doing that is being put into purgatory. You're about to have some sort of major miracle here. You accepted the real you. This was something about a past life and a revelation. Spirit's saying something about a Christmas miracle. Yeah. Something was illuminated regarding your past life. Somebody's true colors come out. You had revelations of, maybe it was you or maybe it was somebody else, but somebody had revelations of your past life, of what you've had to deal with. Maybe this was a connection that proceeded to present itself in this life from a past life. Something is being illuminated. Yeah, somebody's trying to hide a particular perception. You're a prophet. And you are tapped in with Sophia. You are being embraced by Sophia, the sacred feminine. There's major judgment coming in for you, though. For the secrets. You're protected by your guardian angel, and you're going through a transformation. You're liberated. They tried to make you to be delusional. Meanwhile, very real. You are having a very real experience. And they tried to get people to misunderstand you and see you in a false light. They were trying to make your divinity look evil. And people are starting to see the truth. Welcome in, Jay. the scoop. Somebody doesn't want you to remember who you are. They don't want you to pursue happiness. It's not their fucking choice. It's not their decision. And if they want to, if they feel this way, they should confront you. They should tell you to your face. Be honest about it. Stop being such a fucking... Okay? Because they're a bunch of fucking cowards, is what they are. They're scared of what you'll become. Yep. They don't want you having no new beginnings. And they don't want you following your heart path. Again, not their business. You've already reached your embodiment. And they don't want you to raise the bar. Because if you raise the bar, then they can't meet it. They can't match it. They're not wild and wonderful like you. They're dull and dreary. And they definitely don't want to step into their authenticity. They don't want you stepping into authenticity either. Yeah. They want to hide. But that whole idea of is coming to a rest. You're not hiding anymore, and they want you to hide. They don't want you trusting your feelings, but you're trusting them anyway. You're not allowed to do it your way, apparently, to them. Yeah, but they want you to give up. But don't give up. Yeah, they're trying to keep your miracle, the fact that you're a miracle, they want to keep that in the dark. This whole idea that you're a miracle, they want to put that to rest. They don't want you rejuvenating yourself. They don't want you empowering yourself. They sure as hell don't want you making room for your blessings. But you need to continue shining bright. Okay? Don't allow them to dictate what you're going to do with your life. Do what you want. Receiving it all. Yeah, they don't want you having any fulfillment. That's the whole idea. To keep you busted, broke, and disgusted. So you have nothing. They've literally made it their life mission to screw you. And to continue to screw you. So you very well could be going through some sort of a pause right now. This isolation, this transformation. A pause right now, this is for you to recuperate. Your past is now behind you. All that you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. And just take out this time to rest for now. Okay? the cells have to say for my collective. It's a spooky, insightful one there, Miguel. It's the scoop animals. Somebody's trying to block out your intuition. So that way you do not reinvent yourself or stand in your authenticity. But you're intuitive anyway. And they can't touch you anymore. You're very much a revealer of truth. And they apparently don't want you to reveal their truth. And I'm really picking up on the fact that they're out here thinking that you're going to name names. And you have enough integrity that you'll speak on the energy, but you're not going to name names. The people that need to know will know exactly what they need to know, when they need to know it. But you're not out here you're not out here naming names. Spirit's also speaking on the fact that they had charges already situated and situated and ready for you to name names. So as soon as you name names, you're going to get charged with defamation and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, they can't even pinpoint it. And for them to pinpoint, they would be admitting guilt. So now they have to keep their mouth shut. But because they've already started this in motion and because they've already had these charges and all this sort of thing, very well could be an investigation going on, and it's still being looked at. It's still being investigated. So all these charges coming up against you is actually going to be thrown back in their face because they've even bothered trying to charge you. But what they're doing is they're bothered by the fact that you're telling the truth. And by saying that they're talking about, that you're talking about them, they're basically admitting being said, that they're admitting to it, because why would they feel out of sort? Why would they feel offended? So otherwise their guilt and their shame is making them feel the way, and they're out here watching and lurking and stalking your shit, thinking that you're talking about them, putting in all these reports about you, saying that you're talking about them and that you're defaming them and all this shit, while you're just talking about karmic energy. You're not talking about them at all. But clearly these motherfuckers are out here doing shit behind back, throwing rocks and hiding their hands, and all this buffoonery. You're intuitively picking up on this shit. You're calling it out, and the people that are calling in and reporting it are actually being investigated now. There's a whole community of people out here doing this. They regarded from any harm or any wrongdoing. Meanwhile, I think they're catching a case. They're not too happy with the fact that they got trapped in their own bullshit. Checkmate. They got checkmated. Because by them being all offended at what you said, they're basically admitting to guilt. Had they minded their own business and let you live your life instead of being so obsessed and stocky in your energy and watching absolutely everything you post on your social media, being so obsessed with you. Now it's all blowing up in their face. And they're not happy at the fact that they tried trapping and they got trapped themselves. And not only that, they admitted their guilt. All for being offended about shit that they shouldn't have been watching in the first place. They shouldn't have been all huff in the first place. You're being known as a truth teller collective. There's definitely a generation here. And you're very authentic. The cards say it. I don't rig my cards. I don't need to. Be up for an adventure, collective. Somebody didn't think you were going to master this adventure. Somebody didn't think that you were going to checkmate them. I'm really picking up on the fact that the Divine's got jokes. The Divine had your back the whole time. The Divine knows that you're... The Divine knows that you're loyal, trustworthy, honest, authentic. And these motherfuckers out here thinking that they're gonna swindle you and manipulate you and rip you apart and make you sad, all this stuff. They're losing their abundance, thinking that they're having some sort of power over you. And they're being bound from doing magic again. Because they tried to do that to yours. They didn't want you manifesting. They didn't want you to be able to practice magic or have any type of abundance or manifestations come in for you. And they did that to gain power. To fuck with your free will. And steal from your abundance. They didn't anticipate getting all caught up, though. But that's not a you problem. That sounds like a them problem. What's the next one I'm gonna... Oh. Right. Hey Jay, you've got 3 subscribers. But you got no content. What's wrong with this? Music is life. Stay a while and listen why I go by so fast. Life's too short. So where's all of it? Do I know you personally? Oh, cool. Like, have I met you in the flesh or a long, long time ago? On here? Okay. It could have been when I first started doing tarot. The name sort of kind of ring bell. Ah. Cool. Well, welcome back. Yeah, I've had quite a few people pop back from past. There's Squeezy, they pop back in. Little B is still kicking around. Um, Steph, she stops in every once in a moon. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. Alright, so you're definitely got something to bring to the table, collective, in your healing right now. Okay, right now you're filling your own cup. Okay, you will be taking action. You will be coming out of the cold, out of this place of feeling worthless. You will have that day. You will be building a new foundation for yourself. It's just going to take some patience. It's going to take some compassion. It's going to take some inspiration. It's going to take some intention and intuition. But you're on the right track. Whoever come up against you is going to have to nurture the truth. And they got a huge tower coming from them, and they're being stopped in their tracks. Okay? Knowledge and whatever else is happening, but it's happening slowly. There's definitely some sort of somebody made a commitment to the divine, but somebody out here made a commitment to the darkness. Their temptations. And these temptations are siphoning off of them and betraying them at this time. Everything that they were getting from these particular people, it's turning karmic. Okay? So now they're eating their words, and now they are obsessed. At the same time, you're celebrating. Somebody's going to come in and ask you for help, or possibly give you some sort of an offer. And this is going to be apparently this is causing conflict. Somebody wants to come in and support you and give some sort of an offer, but it's definitely creating conflict. But somebody knows they need to apologize. Something is being revealed. Yeah. You need to guard your heart at this time. It's in divine alignment for you to do so at this time. Because somebody's out here that actually wanted you dead. They wanted you dead and they wanted you helpless so that way they could steal your destiny. They wanted to steal what was meant for you and leave you defenseless. It's going to be revealed to you about the lies and the deception, about the defamation of character. There was definitely somebody out here saying that they were telling the truth about your instability. But the whole thing is that you've healed that portion of yourself. You don't live there anymore. You've rose above it, and it's empowered you. So they don't even know you. They're speaking on the old version of you, maybe. You could have been unstable at some point, but you're not there anymore. And this is why they're overwhelmed, because all of this manipulation isn't matching up. There's no reciprocity. There was no reciprocity. And there's definitely some sort of revealing of that you're definitely somebody of high stature and high respect. Okay, you will be getting the upper hand. Whoever stole your inheritance, stole this, is going to jail. And they lied to you about some sort of past manipulation. They were manipulating you. Somebody was misjudging your ability to find justice and to see through the lies of disempowerment and strategy. Anticipate that. They tried to keep you from moving forward, and the divine helped you through that. The divine is what exposed it. And this is what the Ace of Pentacles, this is why Pentacles is coming through for you. Because they tried to provide a position where you wouldn't love again, and you would be uninspired to move forward. But you nurtured your intuition, you allowed it to guide you, and you're building something very strong. You're about to find some sort of harvest for making these decisions and moving forward anyway. Taking a leap of faith, betting on yourself, keeping your cards close to your chest. You're being very patient, you're being consistent, you're focused, you're collaborating with the divine, and you're standing on business. You're not allowing other people to gaslight you. Your story hasn't changed. You haven't seen it. You don't have to see it from a higher perspective, because okay, they tried to make you bitter. They tried to keep you unbalanced and constantly juggling. But you found out the truth. Put two and two together. And it was the truth that they did not want elevating. They did not want you rising. They didn't want you having any type of success. They did not want you having any type of celebration. The truth all came out. And now they're wanting to reconcile because you had an awakening. And you know that you deserve better. So they tried to destroy that new beginning and make your life a living hell in your relationships and your connections. And you didn't walk away. Right? You stood in your Empress energy. You stood your ground. Lies and the deception against the toxic assholes. And they didn't see that coming. So rest. You've dealt with enough chaos. It's being alchemized. You're about to have some sort of wish fulfillment. And you're a star. So keep going. Alright? They're trying to dim out your light. It's not going to work. They're in for a rude awakening, whoever this is. I hit some shiz, eh? Yeah, I find that happens. I got people coming back from the past like, you literally hit it right on the nail, Aiden. Like, you spooked me. A lot of people have said to me that they've come back in and they're scared to get a reading from me because I'm so on point. They're almost petrified getting another reading because they know that whatever comes out of my mouth is probably going to happen. I'm a spooky one, that's for sure. Yeah, I even got people from high school coming back and saying, yo, dude, 30 fucking years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, you said this, this, and holy shit, dude, you weren't wrong. I'm like, I don't even remember saying this, and this. But if it came true, then it came true. They're like, no, I've been spooked pretty well my whole life about certain situations that's like literally come to pass. And it's like, holy fuck, he was right. So, and it's funny, there's been a lot of predictions even just in the last 2.5 years, even just world events, different things, and I'm putting a buck of money. I couldn't hit it any more on target than what I've already made it. So, don't be scared. I'd sooner you know the truth and know what's going on than not know. You know. So I may do more open tables. I may do more open tables if you guys are up for it. If you guys would rather focus on personal readings, here on YouTube, I guess. Like I'll do a Hipsy event if you want to take advantage of that outside of YouTube. It's fine. That's why I made it. Just in case people don't want to put into YouTube, they can put into Hipsy. It's still a bunch of days there where it's delayed, but I end up getting the money. And I don't mind giving YouTube, and I don't mind giving see a little bit of the thing to be my paywall or to be my app. I don't mind. I just I just wish I'd get better treatment here on YouTube though. With the app and that I'm being throttled most of the time. Like this is the first time I've had 27, 26 people in months. So I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about it. But the fact that I have like 20, 25 people in the chat, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think I seen 31 in the chat at one point tonight. But the fact that, yeah, okay, I talk about a lot of sacred knowledge. I talk about a lot of esoteric knowledge that you wouldn't really find in any books. A lot of the knowledge that I have within my head, I've tapped into the divine. I tap in and the divine tells me this is what needs to be said, so I say it. Okay? Unbeknownst to me, I'm tapping into some sort of sacred book somewhere that is being coveted, and it's only, you know, established between particular groups of people, which will remain nameless. If you know, you know. You know. But I'm being called to speak on it, and I'm the messenger. I'm just simply the messenger. And so the messages that I speak on, it's time. It's time for them to be spoken on. I'm not out here trying to hate on. I'm not out here trying to let the cat out of the bag. I'm not out here trying to talk shit. I'm not trying to call karmic energy out. It's the message. I'm not even out here wanting to repeat myself, but sometimes I guess spirit wants me to because there's new people and, people from the back have come out to the other actually listening. Some of the lurking gherkins that actually want to start coming back into the chat and whatnot that been lurking for months. They're just scared to show up. They don't know how to show up. They're still trying to alchemize their own energy. Well, that's why the reasons why I don't show myself on camera anymore. because it seems like it happens 10 times worse that way. Once in a blue moon, I might show myself, but usually when I'm playing guitar or something along that line, is I just keep it to the cards. And I still get flack for having my dragon here in the hand with the all-seeing eye on it, and my my gargoyle and my drum, all that devil worshipping stuff. It's like, no, it's not. I had somebody come into the chat there the other night, last night, or the talking shit. It's like, give me a break. Get out of here. Yeah, they hate on shit they don't understand. That's right. Can I explain? Explain what? And they have not a clue as to who they're talking to. And the thing is, I've already had my walk with Jesus. Jesus is not our type. Brother from a different mother. Yeah, Michael, I wish we were closer. We could just get a place. Buy a house or something and start working at making it self-sufficient. Put a garden, get growing some good food. The ironic part about it, I'll go to get my passport and then the borders will open up. And then I won't need the damn thing. That's what Spirit's saying. As soon as I go get my passport, apparently the borders are opening up. North America. And I see that happening sometime in the new year. There's still going to be a North American border to get in and out of the country, but to move freely within North America, it's going to be needed in order to help out our communities because of the detriment that's happening to the earth and the displacement. And I'm not here to frighten anybody, but we've been going through some major earthly changes. And going into the new year is definitely going to be some major changes. So brace yourself. All the places that have been having flooding, anywhere within like anywhere near water, specifically the ocean. Depending on your elevation. Think of it like Venice. There's going to be a point where we're going to need to go back to boats for some areas. There's going to be some areas where you're going to have no other choice but to use a boat to travel. And then there's certain areas where you'll be able to use a car. There's certain areas where you'll only be able to use a bike. I'm being told to say that the 15-minute cities thing isn't going to fly. They want to make it fly. I think it's a great idea, but it's really not. it's actually ultimately going to create more of a problem than anything. And the ability to travel freely is one of our sovereign rights. Try to register it, which is understandable, is we got to do something about the criminal activity, and we should be able to be safe, and we should be able to have the sovereignty and the safety to travel and to experience and to feel safe to do so. So there's definitely something about that, regarding that, happening within the new year. But yeah, that's just par for the course. What am I looking at now, Spirit? The voice of souls? Really? Do I put any back? Can I put any away while I'm at it? Okay. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute while I reorganize. Oh, and the aim deck. Okay. Those two. Okay. Voice of souls, what's going on for my collective? I do feel that we need an international system in which we can ID self, but it needs to be protected, it needs to be sovereign, it needs to be with good intention. Okay? Feel that some of the systems that they're trying to implement, which are going, anything that is ill-intended is going to flop. It is by divine intervention that it will flop. So they either straighten up and fly right, and they show with good intention, or just sit the fuck down and let the people with good intention make it happen. The people thinking that they're going to control people, it isn't going to work for you. It's going to blow up in their face. The way they're trying to sneak it all in and make it all happen, and they're trying to create it through chaos, it's not the way you go about it. Alright, Spirit, what's on? What do we got going on for my collective? Somebody's having no other choice but to look at something from a different perspective. Yeah, somebody's facing their fears. Again, I'm coming back to this happiness card, and it's an inside job. It doesn't require anything outside of you. Happiness regards the inner world. It also has something to do with your inner child. Somebody's not learning a lesson about their abundance, about taking and siphoning off of abundance. Since you were a child, somebody didn't learn their lesson about siphoning your abundance, trying to repress you with karmic relationships, trying to keep a low vibing physical pain kind of situation, so that way it could siphon from you. That's being put to rest. It's not happening anymore. So whoever was dealing with a lot of karmic relationships, chances are it was a triangulation. They're having no other choice but to see from perspective. Somebody is anyway. The one whoever didn't learn their lesson about siphoning your abundance, they're trying to change the way that they're looking at in order to not lose out on what they've taken from you. Like they're trying to fabricate the truth so that way they don't look as bad, so that way they don't lose it, that way they don't lose out. But there's communication coming in. Somebody doesn't want to communicate to you, but they know they have to. They don't want to take accountability, but apparently you're supposed to calm down. This is going to be their, you know, this is what their is going to be about. Because they want you to just be quiet. They don't want to have to learn a lesson about stealing off of your abundance. They don't want to take accountability for it. So they want you to just release your anger. The audacity of this person, whoever that is. They say that you're free to do what you want. Just don't get me in trouble. They're surrendering. Contract null and void is what I'm being told. Trying to figure out a way to come in and say that don't worry, you're safe. Nothing is going to happen to you kind of situation. To say basically that you're free. They're trying to figure out a strategic way of how to come in that without admitting any guilt. They're shitting bricks right now. Yeah, but they have no regrets. They have no regrets for that's the whole thing. They're gonna come in and ask if you still love them. Or why don't you love me anymore? Because they're a fucking energetic leech. That's why. Your abundance, your energy, your life source was not meant to be siphoned off of, collective. They can't compete where they don't compare. And this is why they're setting you free. And they are scared shitless for having to come in and to say that. To speak on it. To have any type of anything regarding it. Communication-wise, whatever the case. They would sooner just walk away and not bother. You get freedom. Freedom and you. Message of guidance. It's happening soon. The pain is over. Secrets out. Cat's out of the bag. Somebody's in the bird tears because they have to submit. It's being source-led. Spirit is seeing that you're free. If somebody comes in for a reunion, it's misguided. It's only to gain forgiveness. And they want to mirror you. So they're coming in to find out the new you so they can mirror you all over again. So that's the warning. They do not respect you. They don't give a fuck. They're ultimately trying to create havoc and chaos. But they're going to learn a very valuable lesson about forgiveness and about how to try not to swindle themselves into some sort of victory. You're not supposed to help this person because they're dealing with karma. Spirit saying that they do not love you and that you are free. So whoever these people are, they're coming in to try to get back in your energy. But that's where it's going to end very abruptly for them. So they best tread lightly. They best tread with good intention, otherwise they won't even make it to you. If they travel with good intention, they're not even going to get to point B. Angels, what's the message for my collective? One more. Oh, okay. 3 more. Alright, so Archangel Michael's come out, so he's protecting you right now. He's also clearing the way for you. This is a time of great change. Know that all of the setbacks and roadblocks and challenges you have been facing are part of a great shift that is unfolding in your life. All aspects of your world that are not in alignment with your highest good are being away so that you can stand in your truth once and for all. Trust in this unfolding. Activation. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for clearing the road to my highest truth. The Miriam, healing the heart. This is a sacred time of healing. In order for you to feel more whole once more, it's essential for you to reclaim all the lost parts of yourself. Call back all the aspects of yourself, all the gifts and talents that you have been forced to hide or repress. By unleashing these tender aspects of your deeper self, you allow your heart to rebuild and strengthen. Activation. I reclaim myself and my story. I am ready for wholeness. Somebody wants you to get bored with that. Somebody doesn't want you to obtain that, is what I'm getting from Spirit. But you're going to get it anyway. Healing rays. Healing is not linear. Healing happens today, not tomorrow. Angels of healing are surrounding you at this time, and in order to support their mission of guiding you to a state of wholeness, it's essential for you to move out of resentment and into a state of trust. Trust in the higher powers that are surrounding you now. They are on your team, working with you and for you and through you. Activation. I support my own experience of healing. Archangel Chamuel. Let love in. You are beloved. You are cherished more than you'll ever know. It's time to begin seeing yourself through the eyes of God and the divine. Choose to move beyond self-criticism and judgment. Be open to seeing yourself in a more loving way. And when you are willing to see yourself lovingly, you open the doors of your heart and all forms of love enter in. Activation. I am willing to see the love within. Archangel Ezekiel. Be the change that you seek. Your intentions to live with meaning and purpose have led you to where you are today. Where you are is where you are needed. But don't forget to be the light of healing wherever you go. The changes that you are seeking at this time must begin within you. Even if you are facing difficult circumstances, ask yourself how you can shine your light more wholly and fully. Activation. Thank you, Archangel Zedekiel, for helping me to change within myself first before seeking change elsewhere. And Orion, my hometown. Visions of the future. Life and future are in your hands. You are a powerful manifester with the ability to call in and create the life of your dreams. What you focus on with unwavering faith is what you will experience. Focus your energy not only on what you want, Oh, pardon me. But on the feeling, but on feeling the way that you want to feel, for the feelings are what will bring you the safety and connection you desire. Activation. I am the visionary of my future. Alright, Spirit, is there anything else? Or is that it? Oh, okay. Alright, so the unknown oracle here. Gonna look into this a little bit. Yeah, so don't be focused on any particular commitments at this time. Somebody's starving for connection. They're starving for your connection. They're trying to bridge the gap. They're coming in with some sort of communication. They want to bridge the gap between you two. But they're like starving. And I feel they're starving for the old version of yourself. And I feel that they're scared to come back in because they know they're not going to get that version anymore. Violates, irrepressible, violent. What? Violent poaching. So somebody's coming in and off of you. They're like, it's like giving me lustful vampire energy kind of thing. They're very savage, pent up emotion out. They can't even control themselves. Where this is. Indulgence, attachment, obsession. So somebody's absolutely obsessed with you. Could be a Gemini, I don't know. But you're awakening. You're in the moment. You're also having an aha moment. There's going to be information that's going to come to you. And it's like, oh, really? It was you the whole time? Kind of thing. Discernment, advocacy, right action, compassion. But it's like you're gonna flip this on their head. They're not even gonna. You're gonna judge the situation and be like, no, not happening. You're drawing a line in the sand. You're creating boundaries. The shit's not gonna fly the way they think it is. Somebody's very vain, very wrathful, self-righteous, very demanding. It's out in their favor, whoever this is. Sensual expression, merging, inviting. So somebody wants to be in your energy. And it's really kind of giving me like an energy like they're not going to take no for an answer. It's going to end abruptly for them. They're not going to enjoy it at all. Whoever this is, they're obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. Alignment, ease in decision, and actions. So the divine is helping you with this. Misalignment, loss of longing. So somebody's trying to get you to snap out of your somebody's trying to get you to alignment. Structuring, order, logic, coherence. So yeah, somebody's trying to put you in a box that you don't belong in. Somebody's trying to put you in a particular category, but it's going to blow up in their face. They don't even understand. They don't have a clue. And it's really kind of giving me like they're thinking that they're going to change you and change your mind, that they have the ability to change when they don't. Like they think that they're God's gift to women or God's gift to men. They're very arrogant, this energy. Pretending, delusion, precariousness. Yeah, they don't know how to hold themselves, that's for sure. They have a huge expectation of results, seeks attention and recognition when they don't do fuck all to get it. Like they just to have some sort of respect from you when they don't even earn it. Distance, avoidance, hate, concealing, limited. So I'm really kind of feeling like they're wanting you to feel like an orphan. That they want you to feel like you're alone. They want you to feel like nobody's there for you. They want you to feel like there's nothing there for you. There's no one else that's going to help you, so to speak. Is the kind of energy I'm picking up on. They're trying to put you between a rock and a hard place. Very small-minded, very very gossipy, very restricted and trapped as it is. You're gonna witness this. You're gonna be very aware of the situation. Spirit's not gonna allow you to be deceived by this. Sarcasm, brooding, and drunk. So this person might come in all very off the hop, very spontaneous. They might come in off the rocker. Unknown comes known, guiding the way. So there's definitely going to be some sort of information coming in. So you'll be guided throughout situations, whatever this is. Generosity, donation, volunteering, time to get back into some sort of service work. Give back to your communities. Use your imagination, trust. Trust in your vision. You're going places. Don't tie into anything that's binding or anything that's frustrating you or wanting to tether off of you. No. Create boundaries. Service, joy, honor, reverence. So yeah, you've definitely got some new energy. Sacred center within. Release, suppression, mask is off, authenticity. So somebody's going to come in and tell you the truth of how they feel, or you're taking off happy-go-lucky and you're being more in your authenticity. You're no longer putting the rose-colored glasses on. You're no longer wearing a happy face mask when you're sad. When you're sad, you'll be sad. You'll be mad. When you're happy, you'll be happy. You'll be in your authentic energy. You're not going to mask yourself. The masking in the reverse is a very deceptive, very concealing kind of, where the mask in the upright, you're doing it to stay positive. You're doing it to make it like you're not really going through something when you are. You're trying to stay strong in a particular situation, to guard your energy. Unexpected visions, silence, very strange. So there's definitely going to be some sort of visions coming to you that are expected. Very much information coming in. You may have to take some time to really kind of dig deep. But you do have definitely something coming in to be supportive, just abundant, reliable. You definitely hold that energy. You definitely want to sustain and to, with, you're definitely one of strength. You're definitely one of courage. You're definitely one of, you're very generous with what you do have. Continue to be so. Continue to give back. Drowning, polluted, unpredictable. Somebody wants you to drown. Somebody doesn't want you having any type of success, but it's clear to say that this obscene and this energy that's trying to thwart you, that's trying to be like trying to put you in a box so that way they can uh, you. It's gonna blow up in their face. And I'm really picking up on a feminine energy. There's a couple feminine energies that are obsessed. And for some of you, there may be one or two masculines that are obsessed with you. But they're sitting in their very selfish feminine energy, I think. Like a feminine energy across the board. But whether you're a man or a woman, the women are in their very karmic, vindictive energy. And the men are just very emotional and very erratic, very kind of, I don't know, victim mentality, toxic victim mentality. But they're very aggressive. Yeah. So somebody wants you in your fatalism, hopelessness. They want you to feel like it's the end of the world for you. But you're going to be finding harmony, warmth, love, and nourishment. The divine is nourishing you right now. So they're not going to get their wish fulfillment, whoever this is. The divine's got jokes. Holding back, cold, weighted down. You could be in this energy, but you have every reason to be. Just stay to yourself right now. Let the divine orchestrate any particular meetings. You will know whether or not it's karmic or not, just by the way they show up. Somebody is very tired, needy, forgetting. They're not consistent. They're not open to your healing, to your medicine. So the people that are not open to your medicine, don't pay them mind. Because they're basically just wanting your healing energy for themselves, but they don't want to heal off of it. They just want to. You'll get to know these people for who they are. You'll get to know what their intentions are. This is Spirit's way of upgrading your gifts. So you're going to know what their intention is. Because you'll be able to read their energy a little differently, a little better now that you know you're in an upgrade. But Spirit's saying something along the lines that the worst is over. There's still some challenges ahead of you, but it's nothing that you can't handle. It's nothing that you haven't handled before. It's just there's definitely going to be a transition within the next couple months. So just be ready for that transition. All right? On that note, collective, I wish you very well. I wish you abundance. I wish you peace. I wish you courage. I wish you clarity. I wish you prosperity. I wish you peace of mind, definitely through this time. That goes out to my tribe. It goes out to my supporters. It goes out to even my haters. guess we'll end the night with the prayer. Again, if you'd like to support the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. All of it is very helpful. I would like to make one of my things to a new storage unit. So all the help for that would be greatly appreciated. It would put more money back in my pocket. I'm still looking into what and how I'm going to get that dealt with. But any help with that would be amazing. Donations to my PayPal or Hipsy. There's a donation button there. You can also send a super chat or super thanks, super sticker if you'd like, but prefer PayPal or preferably PayPal, to be honest. But thank you so much in advance for all of your support, and thank you so much for all the support up to this point. I couldn't have done without you, collective. O universal source, divine breath of creation, you who exist in the realm of pure vibration, subtle energy, may your sacred frequency be awakened within us, and may we embody the divine essence, allowing the kingdom to arise within our hearts and our souls. Let the dial of the physical and spiritual merge realms into the cosmic divine pattern, microcosm to macrocosm, nourishing us with the cosmic divine vitality and divine wisdom and life force. Divine energy of cosmic consciousness, please restore us of any misalignment and confusion that has been created against us. As we release what no longer serves us, let it release the blocks that hinder forward movement. And what we release then releases us. Invoke our discernment and awareness to not be deceived and awaken our divine blueprint destiny, giving us the synchronicities and signs to banish doubt, fog, and confusion. Please protect our divine pathway and rescue us from illusions of separation from our divine purpose and soul family. And in the name of the divine order of our inner sacred kingdom, match our outer experience. And may the creative spark be lit and protect us on our journey and guide us through divine intervention, now and forever. And so it is, and so it is done. As above, so below, as within, so without. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, Michael, Maureen, ABQ, Jackie, Gumboots. Much love to all of you. I'm feeling that hug right now. Divine, please blanket my tribe with protection over the holiday season into the new year. Let clarity be brought to minds. Let love and compassion be brought to their hearts. And let forgiveness be brought to their souls. With the peace of mind, heart, and soul. May abundance be an everyday blessing. And may prosperity be a plenty. Have the courage to continue to strive and lead by example into the new earth. Take them on our journey. Ashe. And on that note, collective, if you can't be good at it, please be good to yourself. So that way, you can be good to others. Welcome in, New Earth. We're just alive. But thank you so much for the high. I wish you a beautiful solstice. I'm gonna go get some grub. I made a macaroni and potato salad. So I'm gonna go get some food and watch a couple videos and get up and do it all over again. So, Mustang Annie, if you're watching, you want a reading. Kimberly, if you want a reading. Sarah, you want a reading, but you can just reach out to me in the DMs. Michael, you still have a reading, and Maureen, you have a reading. So, as the readings are done, I'm pulling them out and taking them to the trash. Not to take you to the trash, but I can't put them back in the bucket. And because I got a whole bunch of names in there, I'm not going to do the ballots until the new year. So the ballots are coming back in the new year. But all the ballots that haven't been drawn yet, they still have a possibility and a potential. So just to let you know that. All right? And on that note, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you again for all your support. Ciao for now.